Y'all, I'm sorry. I think TikTok keep knocking me off. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Hold on a second, though. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me get myself together. I'm so emotional. And like I always say, you have to be not human to not be emotional. But today was worse than yesterday. Today was worse than yesterday. And hey, how y'all doing? Today was worse than yesterday. I felt like jury number 2. I wanted to vomit. I didn't think that was possible for me. I felt like I wanted to vomit. I felt like my stomach was in knots. Tim was fucking on. Ooh, I don't know if I keep getting knocked off for cussing, but let me try. Tim was hunching on Korean multiple times. When I say multiple times, when I say that girl played in Devin's face, y'all, it was so heartbreaking. And this is the part that I want to talk about. Akira, Devin and Akira were texting each other, and they was actually like viewed the messages of them talking, and they was just checking in, you know, like, how are you doing? Y'all, that stuff was so heartbreaking. When I say it was so heartbreaking, because they both was like, he was like, do you blame yourself? And she was like, yes. And she had said why. Because, you know, she should have, you know, put her foot down and not even allowed the friendship. Devin was like, you know, he blamed himself as well because Korean, he was hunching on Korean. Tim was hunching on Korean multiple times. Multiple times. Do you hear me? I don't know nothing about, please don't ask me nothing about Korean kids. I don't know nothing about her kids. But he was, during the time Tim and Akira were married, he was hunching on that girl multiple times. And like the messages between Akira and Devin, it was just like, man, I'm talking about, we ain't talking about tears. I'm talking about like, Jay was over there boo-hooing. When I say the level of disgust, I would like, if I didn't have nothing to lose, if I had nothing to lose, baby, the way I want to be all over that girl, if I didn't have nothing to lose, like, it's just that bad. Like, you know how Devin can't fight her, let me fight for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I literally been saying to you guys from day one has been true. Everything that I've been saying to you guys, that conversation that Devin had in the car when he blew up Brenay's narrative, baby, they played Devin's whole audio to Akira. And, you know, he was just telling Akira, this was the part, you know, he was just like, you know, the reason he wouldn't tell her because he didn't want to break up her home. He thought about her feelings. He thought about her children's feelings. And, you know, and Akira was like, you know, I was mad at Devin for not telling me. Y'all, Akira didn't find out this shit until July 11 of 2024. That's when like, Devin had told. So, y'all know the story behind when Brenay had, y'all listen to this, that Devin booked up at Brenay was a lie. He said that night, Tim came over. The day before that happened, Tim came over that night. He was like, Brenay had, you know, didn't want him to touch on her no more. So this night, you know, she was like, he started touching on her, and she was like, oh, you know, let me stop before my feelings come back. For your husband, let me stop before my feelings come back. And so he asked her, like, you know, where you sleeping at tonight? And she lied like she was gonna sleep with him, but she slept with Tim in the beauty room on a mattress. Devin said he was so mentally effed up. He said he was so mentally effed up, he didn't know what to do. He was like, I didn't know if I should pray to God, if I should go in there and basically slap the fuck out of both of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, when I tell y'all these people done went through some mental stuff for real, that we couldn't even imagine at this level. He was just like, his mental was messed up. it was like his mental was just messed up. Just messed up. I'm talking about when I say messed up, like messed up. And he was like, y'all, I'm messed up, shit. And listen, we all messed up. We all are messed up. I will. When I get the chance to, I will. So he was like, he woke up that morning and he called her dad. She was real mad. So he was like, they had an argument about, you know, he was like, he was so messed up that he confronted Brenay, you know, about what she did. And he was like, you know, he normally don't be loud, but his tone was a little aggressive because it was like he just didn't, you know, he was losing it. So he confronted her and they, you know, they got into it or whatever, but he was like, I never raised my hand. I never raised my hand to act like I was going to even hit Brenay. So apparently Tim is there. You know what I'm saying? Tim is there during the time this happened. So Brenay was like, well, let me go to my mom's house. Because y'all know I kept saying, why you didn't go to your mom's house? Out of anybody's house. Okay, thank you, Ashley. I won't. Out of anybody's house, why you didn't go to your mama's house? Oh, that wasn't her idea. She was going to go to her mama's house until Tim told her, no, you going to come to our house. Tim suggested that Brenay comes to their house and basically told Akira that Devin was about to hit Brenay. And that's why Akira allowed her in the home. Because he was like, if she had went to her mom's house, then her mom would have called, you know, and been, you know, asking about it. That girl was like, she felt so betrayed. Brenay felt she was a backstabber. She was like, Devin, she was mad at Devin, but, you know, she appreciate him, you know, for considering, you know, her family, not wanting to break up her family and things of that nature. Y'all, when I tell y'all my stomach was in knots, Brenay sitting over there like just still nonchalant. Y'all, we was up in court, and we was actually in the courtroom. So they told us to wait so that Brenay them can go out first. You know what I'm saying? And I told the bailiff, nobody finna say, I say nobody finna hurt them. Ain't nobody gonna put their hands on that girl. So they just taking it out like, oh, I sure did. Because when I tell y'all, I was so ready to get up out of there. And then, listen, I'm finna show y'all. So, this them, they taking their time. I said, oh my God, hurry up. You know what I'm saying? Because like now we just, you, it's like you purposely doing it. So then Brenay started walking and I said, any day now, any day. I did in court. I sure did. Court was over with, but I was like, any day now. Because like literally, when I tell y'all I wanted to get that girl, when I say I've gotten out that era of wanting to fight, but y'all, when I tell y'all that stuff pissed me off so bad. And I'm gonna tell you what hurt me so bad is the fact you sat up here and you got on social media and you act like Akira is the fucking villain and she not. That's my problem with her. Is that you act like Akira is the villain, like Akira really did something to you, and you've been playing in this girl's face and your husband's face this whole time. You've been telling your supporters, you've been telling everybody on the internet, oh, you're gonna look so stupid when the truth come out, and we ain't heard the truth yet from you. Because what Akira said got fucking evidence to back up everything she said. Do y'all hear me? She got evidence to back up everything she has said. Y'all, when I say I'm so disgusted and I'm so angry, and I mean angry as a human being, that another human being would be so nasty and disgusting. And not only that, Robin asked her, well, has she ever apologized? She said no. Has she shown any remorse? She said no, and today proves it. Brenay don't care. I pray they give her, I pray they put millions on top of millions on top of millions of her damn head. That girl needs to be humble. Do you hear me? She do not care. She's sitting in the courtroom. Then gonna tell the judge that she didn't hear the audio. So the judge sent the juror out because he was like, well, I want to hear it. And Robin said, well, let me put it on record. We sent it to her twice. And then the part where it was like, in the beginning, he was saying, you know, he basically told Akira that he was sleeping with Korean. And she couldn't stop, you know, they were sleeping multiple times together. Tim over there just shaking his head, thinking the shit was funny. And it wasn't. They see, that's my thing. They over there thinking it's a joke. Y'all, I'm talking about when I tell you the jurors were over there, face red, because, you know, most of them Caucasian. We got 2 black people on the jury. The rest of them, you know, they can't hide it. One lady was crying. When I tell you it's so sickening, I have never in my life witnessed nothing like this. Let me tell you what this feels like, a murder case. This feels like a murder case that we are part of, because you can't imagine. I mean, I understand people, you know, we talk about, oh yeah, people sleep with other people's husbands. They do it all the time. But baby, it's the way that we ain't never seen people carry out this type of foolishness in real time. Do you hear me? We ain't never seen nobody carry out this type of foolishness and then want to act like Devin and Akira are the villains. Brenay walking out the court like this when I kept saying, any day now, this her. Oh, I told the bailiff, can you just push her on out? Can you just push her on out the door? They played the video of her talking about Akira being Mrs. Montague and how ridiculous it is to keep her name. You know, and this, that, and the third. And Akira was like, my children are just starting to learn how to spell their first, middle, and last name. And she was like, if something happened to my kids and my name is different and I gotta, you know, she said, I don't want to have to go through that. I earned my name. When I tell y'all, Brenay is a sick individual. The mama sick, Korean sick, the sister sick. The brother probably the only person that's same in the daddy. The mama failed them girls. And she need a good old, and her mama failed her. Let me tell y'all what was the most powerful statement that Akira made, because she had reached out to Brenay like, can I talk to you? Are you and Tim a thing? And so when I tell y'all Akira's heart is a heart of gold, call it weakness, call it whatever y'all want to call it. But when I tell you that girl has a heart of gold, she has a heart of gold. And they was asking, why did you text her and say, you know, asking her, because she asked to have a conversation. Brenay didn't want to have no conversation with her. And then she was like, because, you know, and she was like, I need to have a conversation with you because I don't want no bad blood between us. And then Attorney Robin was like, well, why did you say that? She said, because my mama taught me, you know, you fix things, you know, you don't leave things the way that they are. You resolve it and you keep moving. You know what I'm saying? And so Brenay had the audacity to text this girl and tell her that that's not your husband. Y'all, when I said I could have melted, she texted that girl and told that girl that that wasn't her husband. Brenay evil is. She had the audacity to tell that girl that that wasn't her husband. She never gave her, talked to her. When I say Brenay played that girl, because, like, you know, like, even Caramel Love was like, well, I don't think they would close like that. Shit. Locked in. Her and Akira were locked in. And for that girl to say that, act like she didn't know her. She act like she didn't know her. And when I say she downplayed, She downplayed the closeness of their relationship, y'all. When listen, I was literally had the little shakes. That's just how disgusting it. Like, we ain't even giving it justice. You have to literally be in there. Like, my stomach was in knots. At one point, I felt a little nauseated. I really like couldn't kind of control myself. Like, even when we got ready to go out of court, like, I'm still teary eyed. I'm still crying. Like, I'm like just trying like God, just get your emotions together. You guys to be a nasty, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. So Akira was like, I was taught, basically like to just love and forgive, and she was like, I just pray for her and pray that she get the love that she never had. Baby, she ate with that one. She said, I just forgive her. She said, I pray for her, and I pray that she get the love that she never had. I said, ooh, baby, that ate. That ate. I said, ooh, baby. I said, ooh, baby, that ate. I said, ooh, baby, that ate. That ate her ass, baby, yes. The love she never had, baby. And she said it so humbly, and it was so pure. That came from a pure heart, y'all. Only a pure heart can speak like that. Do you hear me? Only a pure heart. When I tell y'all, the stuff that we see in movies, baby, we seeing it play right before us in real time. I don't know anything about text messages between Corinne and Tim, but they didn't allow the juror to hear about what he said about Tim and Corinne, because it just really didn't hold no weight. And that's why I be trying to tell people, the situation with Tim, them, and Corinne is that's irrelevant to the case. So Brenay wanted to get the whole thing, knocked out. The judge looked at her and told her, she said, it's not relevant. It's not relevant. He looked at her. He said, Mr. Nard, it's overruled. It's relevant. She tried to say it wasn't relevant. It was about her and her husband. And that girl husband. You want to sit there and say that it wasn't relevant, girl? Slow. Yes, there. W. Thank you. When I tell you that girl need her ass whooped, I ain't seen nothing like it. Nothing. Baby, when Devin was talking on that radio, because he sent her a voice note, and they played the voice note, Kira mama was just like this, just in disbelief. Do you hear me? Oh, muffled audio, my bad. Y'all, like, I don't know if I'm gonna come back after this. I think I'm gonna have to take my time to like really, I'm gonna try. But I gotta digest. I really gotta digest, because this was horrible. Like, can you imagine we hearing this for the first time and literally trying to process it? But when I tell y'all, listen, and y'all know when Devin was like, when she kept talking about, oh, they knew, they didn't know shit. They didn't know nothing. They started putting two to two together, but they didn't know. You understand what I'm saying? They knew. Girl, you a lie. You are a liar, and the truth ain't in you at all. Talking about they knew. So, y'all know when she was like, Devin was like, I told y'all that part about Devin in the because his wife was probably sitting next to him and you weren't. I told y'all that part about Devin being in the room. I think I'm finna say something else. Her obsession. And y'all used to say, no, she has not cross-examined Brenay yet. The voice note. So when we came back, they split the voice notes up, like just only said sessions of it. And Brenay was like, you know, man, I'm talking about when I say Devin had gave Akira like the whole rundown from start to finish of what happened. Like, that stuff was so sickening. Akira was like, she just bust out the cry. That's Caramel Love. She on her live. How did Devin find out about Tim and Korean? Now, that I got to get clear on, because the audio was so low, it almost sounded like he said that when he was going to see Brenay, Tim was coming with him. That's what it sounded like. Caramel, did you hear? Did Devin say that, you know, in the audio, that when he was going to see Brenay, Tim was coming with him? What did he say? It was so low. It was so low. I don't remember that. But he confirmed that they were sleeping together multiple times. Initially in the court document, it stated that Tim had told him that he has been with Korean multiple times. Like, we thought it was one time. Like, when I read the court document, I thought it was one time, but it was multiple times. Thank you, love. Why he let it happen if he knew? So why he let it happen if he knew he was married? I don't understand you, Ashley Sue. What you mean? What did the mama do? Sitting there looking stupid. They can't do nothing. How long is the trial? I don't know. I don't think we'll be finished today. Now I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna wrap it up today. I'm gonna extend my flight because I wasn't supposed to leave until tomorrow, but I gotta extend my stuff. I gotta extend my reservation for my vehicle. I'm gonna extend my stay for the hotel, and I need to extend my plane ticket. Something on my edges. Ain't nothing on there. They just curling up. Drop your cat. My CA. Moderator, can y'all put my CA up in the thing and pin it? Oh, right here. You was talking about right there. That was like a look. I don't know if that was a bug or a little something from the tree. I don't think it was a bug. They need to give. Thank you, Tea Time. They literally need to pay Akira. Like, oh, I know what I was finna say. So Brenay was sitting up there and was trying to get the audio dismissed and was talking about it wasn't relevant to the case. That girl should have had a lawyer. How was Tim reacting? Shaking his head because he caught. Now this my thing. Tim really wasn't planning on getting caught like that. Brenay effed him up real bad. They just effed each other up. You missed why I was crying, because it just been an emotional day. Like, we all was crying, and for me, like, it was like when I tell y'all we took a 20. We was crying so, and I ain't talking about like a little teardrop. I'm talking about you couldn't stop the tears from flowing. If y'all had read those messages, now we can see the messages. They was only discussing parts of the messages in the courtroom. They was only pointing out, like, highlighting certain messages. But because all of them was up there, we was like literally reading it. And Akira was reading some of the messages out loud. She was reading hers and Devin's response. Y'all, when I tell y'all that stuff was so heartbreaking, when I tell you it gripped so hard and don't let go. Brenay ain't did a speech yet. It did. I mean, when I tell you it gripped you to the point where, like, literally, like, I felt like Juror number 2. Like, no lie. I wanted to bum it. I couldn't even. We had a 20-minute break. Y'all know. 20-minute break. And, normally I go live on my 20-minute break. I couldn't even do it. I could not do it. I couldn't even do it. It's so disgusting. what the message was saying, basically the messages was saying that it was like a message where they was just Akira was checking in on Devin, and Devin was checking in. Okay, Akira had checked in on Devin, or either Devin had checked in on Akira in via text message. But I think it was Akira. She asked him like how you holding up, how you doing, and then he was like, stated how he was doing. He was just like, all he, pretty much could do was cry. And she was saying she was like, he's just trying to take, each day, one day at a time. And then he was like, so she was like, he asked her, do you blame yourself? And she was like, yeah, I blame myself because I should never allowed the friendship and I should have set boundaries. And then he was like, I should have, set boundaries as well. And he said, but, it's my fault that I allowed certain things, to happen. You know what I'm saying? So he took accountability for not setting boundaries as well. And they both were. And it was like, well, it's really not your fault. It's theirs. And, overall, it's their fault. You know what I'm saying? And so he was like, that was like, I think around like March. And then I don't know what happened because they had skipped a whole bunch of messages. Thank you, guys. They skipped a whole bunch of messages and it went to July. And he had asked her, what did she tell you about the day she came to stay a week with you? And then he was like, that you, she said, well, she didn't tell me anything. Tim said that y'all had an altercation and you was about to hit Brenay. And he was like, that's not the truth. And he had wanted to talk, but she couldn't talk like in the moment. So what he did was he recorded himself detailing those, what had happened. When he detailed not only that, but he started like from the beginning of like, when he just kind of like started noticing stuff, but he really wasn't sure. But I'm going to stop right here, y'all, because I'm going to run in and get something to eat real quick. But I'm going to tell y'all this. This is going to be a cliffhanger for y'all. This is going to be a cliffhanger for y'all, but I'm sorry. It's 1 o'clock. We're going to have to get back in the court at 2. So he was like, during this time that they was over there at Akira's and Tim's house, Brenay had went down there doing that Martin Luther King video. If y'all have not seen Devin's video about when he was in that car when he first broke his silence, it's on his page. August the 19th is when he did that video. I believe that's when he did it. Go watch that video. What he says in that video is pretty much, thank y'all for 1 meal, is what he been saying in court. But let me tell y'all this gonna be a cliffhanger. And I'm going to try my best to come back. I don't know what to expect when we get back in court, but I'm going to try to come back. Martin Luther King Day weekend. So he said that Tim came and got Brenay on a Thursday. He said Brenay was so damn happy, she was just cheesing from one ear to the other. Didn't I tell y'all that when she was talking about she was divorced, she was too happy? We good, we good, we good, we good. You know what I'm saying? She was too happy. He said she was cheesing so hard. And he was like, he came down there on he came down there on that Friday. He was like, they was up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning just talking. And he was like, why was they up? He said, when he think about it, he said that was really weird, wasn't it? And he was like, he woke up, he was in and out of sleep. And he was like, Tim and Brenay was still up. And he was like, he woke up and he heard that they were still up talking. So he played like he was asleep. But he heard their conversation. And he was like, they was talking about basically getting back together. He said, I ain't know if I want, he said, he ain't know what to do. He said they was just sitting up talking. He said they started spending more time together. After that Christmas holiday is which rolls over into Martin Luther King. He said they was just talking, just having a whole conversation about them, getting back together and stuff like that. And he said, I really want to get up and slap the fuck out of them. That's what he said on the recording. He said, I really wanted to get up and slap the fuck out of them. But he said, I ended up just waking on up and just saying that I couldn't go back to sleep. And he was like, I was just kept sitting there. And he was like, I was trying to see if I heard what I really heard. And he was like, yeah, I knew I heard what I heard. Devin was, listen, Brenay was Devin's first girlfriend. They came out in court today. That was his first relationship. That was his first relationship. Y'all, let me, I don't even talk about it. Let me go try to eat something. I don't even want, like, just.
I mean, not. I meant to go say. Yes, I meant to say. Actually, you know what's funny? California. Robin is using everything that Apple legal department has sent her.
When I tell y'all them videos on TikTok that Brenay been doing all that, baby, being shown in 4K, being shown in 4K. Do you hear me? Like, it's been an emotional morning and a whole day for everybody. Like, it is really like mind blowing. Like, me telling y'all don't give justice as to like really seeing it in 4K. Like, to see the conversation that Devin and Akira was having and them trying to like literally console each other and let each other know that everything was going to be okay in that moment was crazy. And even worse for Akira, because like a lot of stuff she didn't know that Devin knew. And I said that I listen, I told y'all that I felt like it was a lot of stuff Devin didn't know. I know. I'm gonna get out because I'm just too damn emotional, y'all. Listen, I don't know if it's hormones, menopause, or what, but y'all, when I tell y'all to read, like, we was reading the messages. When I say that the stuff, this is why she didn't like me. Her mama didn't like me. Nobody liked me, because literally, no lie. And that's not kudos to me. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I understand now. I've been spot on. I've been spot on. It's sickening. It's sickening, y'all. But I'm going to talk to y'all later. It is sickening. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go like live. Y'all get on Barbie and Caramel live for break, because can you imagine your daughter going through some stuff like that? Your son going through that type of hurt? They didn't deserve that. Well, let me clear my face up. Hello, how you doing? I love y'all.